Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. We're in the dead heat of summer out here in LA.
Are.
And I'm fucking hot.
It is hot, but I love it because it reminds me of home. Heart.
I will take dry heat over the humidity of the Midwest.
Yes.
Literally any single day.
So it's much better. I'm working so hard. Also, this episode, everyone, to not be breathing so heavy. The amount of editing I had to do because I'm like, into the mic, I feel like.
I feel like I don't even want to imitate you in what you were doing, but that is the one thing. I love to cut a bitch off. But what am I going to do right before I do it? Taking my mic away.
Yeah.
Every damn time. Flick it.
Or you just hear me inhale too. I'm like, oh my God, do I breathe that loud? Like, I guess
Maybe.
so.
Do you? I've
don't
never
know.
noticed.
We're also going to try so hard not to interrupt each other this time.
Do you know what I thought?
What?
We should have an interrupting jar and we drop like a quarter
Oh, that's genius.
every time.
Wait, that's genius. Okay, we're going to do that.
And then we spend the money not on ourselves, but on the podcast.
Love. Or donate to charity.
I would love that.
Okay.
I would love that.
Okay.
You said it as a joke and I full well would want to do that.
I just don't think we'll have a lot.
They'd laugh in our face.
It will be like $5.
They'd be like, hey, please don't do this unless it's a sizable donation.
Right.
Because this did nothing.
Yeah. Well, okay. Any life updates? Let me see. I wrote
Yeah.
stuff down today also so that I would remember to talk about it.
Oh,
You go. You go, girl. You go.
my life updates, as you asked. Right. I had a really killer birthday party
That you did.
that rocked the fucking house. If I may say so, I think it was good. I think it was
great.
really good.
It was epic.
It
was a
was-
costume party.
It was a costume party and it was themed my hyperfixations because they have a problem and that's okay. There were doubles of each and that's great.
Not of mine.
I know.
Oh, you said doubles of each.
Oh, of some. Sorry.
Some.
Sorry.
Get it right.
Right.
I was one of a kind.
I will
She
say,
loves me.
friends we were missing, Harry Styles was not present.
No, why did no one dress up as Harry Styles?
No, it was devastating news. And also, where's Olivia Rodrigo?
Oh, yeah.
Where was she?
Where was
Do you know
she?
what I mean?
I was PJ from Bottoms.
Welcome back, PJ Bottoms.
I killed it, if I may say so myself.
Rachel Sennett would have been proud.
I know. Someone show her. Insert a picture here.
If you know Rachel
insert
Sennett.
a picture here. Share this with Rachel Sennett, guys. Pass it on. She
She
needs to see it.
cleared
and then
it.
we all need to become best friends.
Oh!
Okay. Okay.
Rachel,
anyways.
if you only have room for one, I am not that attached to her. We're not that close.
Okay, that's all we have time for today.
But
See you guys
honestly,
next week,
it was
maybe.
it was really fun. It was
was
really
very
fun. I
fun.
spent way too much money, but like the food, I themed the food, I themed the drinks. I made a drink menu and I was crafting it. I made myself a little craft table to set up, and my roommate was watching me like cut everything out, and everything was made. I got like a big thing of colorful cardstock. I was cutting and doing all the things, and she looks at me and she goes, "You really enjoy this part almost just as much as the party, don't you?" And I said, more.
I'm the
In
same
fact.
way. I'm the same way.
Yeah.
I
More.
love decorating for a party. I love it.
In another life, I'm a party planner.
See, here's the thing is I'm not organized, so I can never be a party planner but I love coming up with ideas and like decorating. I just am not organized.
But that's what I would argue is like the weird thing, because I'm not an organized person. Like I'm really not.
I feel like you are.
You see my room?
I know. No, you're not clean. There's a difference.
in my head?
You're just an organized, like you organize things well. Like when we were relaunching, you made that whole like to-do list of every step. Like that is someone like that's like a party planning type of. That's what I mean. You're not clean.
I make Canva my bitch.
What?
Hesitate a little longer before throwing that out next time.
Well,
not
I'm
so
not
quick
clean
with
either.
it.
I'm not clean either. Okay.
But no, it was really fun. And then my only other update is that this morning I woke up to a lovely email that was from Paycom. and I am going to air my company's shit right now because I want to quit my job like most. I would love to quit my job. Not my new job. I love you bitches. But my job that I've had since I moved, I get an email from Paycom this morning, and I was like, that seems like it's actually addressed to me. So I'm going to read it. And so I was reading it, and it said, Molly, do you remember back in March? This happened. Back in March, we didn't notice, but I guess our paychecks were smaller than they should have been. Like they were taking too much money. So what we did notice, and what one of my coworkers noticed, was that we suddenly were getting like 4-digit paychecks. So we went to our boss and we were like, hey, what's up with the 4-digit paychecks? Like, love her.
Wait.
And he said,
I need a 4-digit paycheck.
Right. And he was like,
in the 3.
And he said, they took too much out of your paychecks, so they're going to give you money back. So the next few checks, you're going to have pre-tax paychecks.
Oh.
And so we did, and it was awesome. But I got an email today that said, hey, remember that happening? Okay, well, now we took too much. So now we're going to have to dock your checks.
That should not be legal.
That should not
be legal.
I said, that feels fucking illegal. Why the fuck have you fucked up twice and it's my problem?
Yeah, no, I'd be like, not my problem.
So we have to sign.
Money.
No, we have to sign a document.
I would say I'm
not signing it.
Get a lawyer.
We're unionizing. I'm so fucking serious. I called my dad though, because my dad is a lawyer. I'm like, Dad, it doesn't feel right. I know it. There's nothing. It is unfortunately illegal. It's fortunately legal, no matter how illegal it feels. And he got so mad at me for like wasting his time. He was like, they can do that. My job does that. And I was like, I'm not asking about your job. I'm asking about the little man. I'm asking about the poor little people in LA. They're taking $100 out of this paycheck. I'm serious. And there's a payment plan in place. So it's not just one check. Oh, it's fucked. It pissed me off.
I'm so sorry.
Thanks, man. It sucked.
On a lighter note, we saw Inside Out 2. Lovely. I wanted to talk about which emotions we are.
Right? It's like almost like not even what you are, but like I like what your brain is controlled by. Like who's running the panel?
Who are you?
Sadness is running my panel, and I am sadness.
Yeah. Wait. So it's the same.
Yeah.
Then. Okay.
That's like your head person is who you are for sure.
Oh, okay.
But sadness is running my panel. It's kind of not even like you got like the way that they explore sadness also is not like sadness is not stereotypical sadness. She's so vast. But she just, every time she opened her goddamn mouth, I was like, I have fucking said that.
I literally looked over to Molly and was like, is this play about us?
No, it's
well, I'm not sadness.
No, but I'm sadness. You are clean cut.
No, I feel like I'm a little bit
disgust.
Yes, but also a little bit of joy. I think I have a little joy.
I think I'm
I
sadness.
feel like joy. That's the thing, is in my brain, I'm like, I feel like I'm run by joy, but also I'm so disgust at the same time.
All right, let me ask you this.
What?
I'll just give my example. I am a sadness sun with a disgust moon and a joy rising.
Okay. I think it might be a joy rising, a disgust sun.
Right.
Fear? You think I'm a fear moon? I was gonna say anger. Anger moon. Maybe. Am I not angry? I guess so. I was gonna say like one of the new
anxiety
ones,
or envy. Envy
moon.
Envy moon.
She's just so cute.
Oh,
I just wanted to pick her up and put her in my pocket. Know?
Like I just want her with me all the time. Iowa Debris, we want you in whatever form you come.
Maybe also anxiety was just relatable because she was a crackhead. I related in that way when she was like,
I will say that the panic attack scene was one of the most incredible depictions of a panic attack I've ever seen in my life.
The movie was so good.
And it was also, our theater was full of people, like any age range. And I mean, there was like people cracking up. Everybody applauded in the end. There were sniffles. Like, I know that they did say it was geared more towards adults, and I do think it is. I definitely think specifically it's geared towards women because I think we all can relate a lot to like being a teenage girl growing up and like over your old one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, every girl in that room knew the decision she made in that moment.
And was like, ugh, no.
Yeah, and hated it. Like, don't do it, girl. We've done it. But I don't know. I think that it was a lot of that. I enjoyed all of, like, I think there was a lot more use of, there's always, like, blank land or something station. Like, and it's creative. I think there were 10 times more of them.
Okay.
Like, the sarcasm sent me over the fucking...
Oh, that was so funny. That was really funny.
There were just people in the room that would hear words, and I'm sure that right, like, okay, so we need to bring in sarcasm. Chasm. It's a fucking
That
chasm.
was genius.
It's so smart and witty.
I also think I'm so Riley coded, though. You even said that. And so did Noelle. Noelle said that to me, too. I was watching her. I was like...
with these braids and call it a
I was like, when she had the stars on her ceiling, that's what got me, because I have those in my room. Not my room here, but my room back home. I have stars all over my ceiling.
Yeah. I just picture the way that every time she would, like, feel an emotion, it was, like, clearly them pressing. All I could think in that moment, I was like, all of the times that, I just pictured, like, the gift you got me for my birthday. All of my emotions were watching that through my eye, and sadness was standing there just being like, I'm just gonna hold down the button for everybody. And with like Joy being like, oh, that's so nice.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's cute.
That's what I picture, but she's just like laying across the board. The board is lit up blue.
Right. The movie, it just was so good. It was when it was like, Joy's calling, like, or bye, goodbye. Wants you. Oh, that was so good. Loved it. So that's what I have to say about that. I also saw A Quiet Place Day 1. I fell asleep through half of it. Because I have a problem. What?
When you looked over at me, you snapped your head the second that Sadness said, Joy, Riley wants you. You went, and I out loud went,
Yeah.
like made a noise.
Aww.
You saw Quiet Place.
Yeah, that's all I had to say. I fell asleep. But it was good from what I was awake to watch.
I think we need to make your sleep habits a journey that the people need to follow.
I know. I need to make a list of all the movies I've fallen asleep in the theaters. And it's not because I'm bored. It's not because it's a bad movie. I think I have a deficiency.
It's not even movies. It's anything.
This is true.
Instead of asleep in the club.
This is true. But anyways, that's all I have to say
I
about.
saw Bike Riders.
Oh, and you liked it?
So good.
I need to see it. I just got the AMC A-list, so now I can go see movies for free.
I'm telling you, if there's one thing a girl is going to do with an AMC Stubs pass, it's fucking yap about an AMC Stubs pass.
It was honestly such a good investment. I've been needing to do it for a while, so.
Just talking about it is a plug. Like, every time when you think about it, every time somebody talks about the raving.
AMC,
Why the hell is it?
sponsor
AMC,
us.
don't listen,
No, I was going to say
don't raise
sponsor.
your prices. Why
Oh.
is it $25? That's as much.
Don't, yeah. I was going to say sponsor us. That's what I was going to say. Anywho, should we get on with what?
Obviously.
This is such a fun little episode. We're going to do our summer bucket lists for you guys. And also our fun, like if we have any funny vacation stories. It's all about summer today, okay?
Because it's hot and it's finally cooling down, and
It's finally cooling down. It's getting hotter.
No, but it's dark outside, so it's cooling down.
Oh, you mean this moment?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I feel like I'm dressed in a very Nancy Meyers summer situation right now.
Nancy from
I love a Nancy Meyers summer.
Like from Stranger Things? Who's Nancy Meyer? Wait, what? Why are you laughing at me? Who is that?
Nancy Meyers makes movies.
Who is that?
She's a filmmaker.
Okay, don't act like I'm stupid. Who is that though? What movies has she made?
It's like she's like the inventor. I'm gonna say of like Coastal Grandmother.
Okay, well, so what movies has she made?
Off the top of my head, don't know.
Okay, so don't act. Okay. Don't act like I'm the. Okay. It's Nancy Wheeler is Stranger Things, right?
Yes.
Okay. Anyways, do we want to start with bucket list items? Just reading? Okay.
Go for it.
Or I was going to say, or like a fun vacation story. I want to go to a drive-in movie. That would be fun, wouldn't it? And a movie at the cemetery, the Forever Cemetery.
But I prefer that in Halloween.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And I really enjoy that.
Okay, so maybe I'll say that we can make a Halloween bucket list. And also I want to like see at the end of summer how many things we've done. So on our list, this is a way to hold us accountable. Have you been to a drive-in movie before?
A drive-in movie?
You have?
Full-on drive-in movie once.
Oh my God, it's so fun. I went on like a double date once. It was so fun to see Despicable Me 4, or not 4, sorry, that's a new one. I do need to see that. Despicable Me, The Rise of Gru. That one.
The whole thing, though, is
Or Minions, Rise of Gru.
It's a date thing.
No, but I've been with friends too.
Okay.
I've been with friends too. It's just fun. And you feel so old school. I love it. There has to be some out here, right?
We didn't do there is.
Okay.
We didn't do drive-ins, but like St. Louis just hosts a lot of movie nights and stuff, like Forest
On the
Park
lawn.
big movie nights.
Oh,
I
it's giving Outer Banks. It's giving Outer Banks.
Like,
Oh,
I saw Devil Wears Prada outside. That was really fucking fun.
that's
That
fun.
was fun.
That's fun. We should honestly get a projector
Oh,
and do movies outside. Everyone bring their own chair. So cute. Your turn. Do you have one? I go, you go.
So I actually, before I want to like state my bucket list thing, the last time I made a bucket list with someone, it's what led me to have my first kiss.
Okay, so what are you trying to say?
And it was my sneaky way of implying that I wanted to date this person. It wasn't my first person. It was the one in college that I like. It was a great kiss. We don't talk, but it was a great kiss.
Okay.
And it was because we wanted to make a summer bucket list together, but because she was staying in our college town, I was going home. So we were making the bucket list, and there is a place at home that's like this back road that leads to a gazebo in the middle of a field, and it's one of my favorite serene places. And I put out my list, but she had fallen asleep because she used to fall asleep doing anything that we'd ever done. And
she's not talking about me. Wait, let me be so clear. She is not talking about me. That is just a coincidence.
Sleepy girl.
I was like, she's not talking about me. The allegations are gonna go crazy. I can't wait for our podcast to be big and that to be like a whole thing. You know how like people like shit Brooke and Connor? People are gonna be like, oh my God.
People in the comments would be like, who's gonna tell her?
Yeah.
No, but we were making the bucket list, and I said, on it, I said, take a girl or a guy to fill in the blank. I'm dropping it, that's my spot. And she was like, what'd you say? I said, what do you mean? What do you mean, what'd I say? I didn't say anything. And then she was like, no, you said you would take a girl there? And I was like, oh, well, I don't know, maybe.
Because you hadn't said you were bi or gay?
Yeah, no.
Oh.
I was bi for
Oh, yeah, you were
most of
bi.
college.
Oh.
But no, I haven't said anything. And also I was very panicked because I
Who
was like, oh, I don't know if like
who initiated the kiss?
that's the argument.
Do I get it's an
I
argument.
didn't initiate the kiss, but technically me saying that in the bucket list, did that mean I initiated it?
No.
If I purposefully slid in.
But that doesn't mean you initiated the kiss. It just means you
there.
initiated. It doesn't mean you initiated the kiss, though. It just means you initiated the date.
Word. See, that's what I've always said.
Yeah. Does she not agree? Oh, you didn't even go? Wait, I thought you were saying your first kiss was there.
No, it was in my dorm room.
When you were making the list?
Yeah, like.
Oh,
right after.
okay.
I'm saying
Okay.
making the list led me to that.
Okay.
Oh, I would have loved
So-
for it to be at that gazebo. Are you kidding? Instead of Freddie on a boat.
Okay, mine was terrible. My first kiss was horrible. So we don't need to talk about it.
That's like my good first
Oh,
My
okay.
actual first kiss when I was 15, I cried afterward and asked him to take me home.
Right.
And then
Then you found out you were gay.
Jake, he was a J name.
Oh, you just dropped his name like that? Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
and ironically enough, he dated a friend of my girlfriend that came a few years later, right after me.
Small
Was in
world.
their group
Small
in elementary school.
world.
But after he had dropped me off at home, if I might just say this smooth move, he was like, yeah, I'm okay. And I was like, hey, like, I just want to take it slow. And then he goes, okay. And I went, all right.
Oh no, not the high five. Not the high five.
High five.
Oh no. Mine, we were in the car outside my house. We went on a date. I was 18. I was so old. It's fine. I know. A late bloomer, okay? And I did not want, guys give off.
What is
You just know because they give you a look. It's a look and it's also just a vibe. I didn't have to look.
Misread. The second they take it is not the second I was giving.
Yeah. And I knew that he wanted to kiss me and I was not ready. I was not ready, even though I was 18 years old. I was not ready. And so I just kept talking because I'm like, if I keep talking, he can't kiss me. Well, eventually I ran out of things to say. I was probably just yapping for like 30 minutes. Just going.
Your mistake was that your lips were moving.
No, because what? What do you mean?
And then he's like, oh my God.
Okay, well, what else was I supposed to do? So I eventually was like, I cannot think of anything else to say because I'd been talking for so long and not letting him get a word in because I was like, any pause bad because that gives him time to go in for the kill and I was not ready. And so I just was like, okay, bye. And then he was like, Scout, wait. Sorry, he's not gonna see this, but he was very nice, but it was not it. And I remember I had my eyes open because I was like frozen in shock. I was like, this is happening. And then I was like, oh my God, I should probably close my eyes, right? And then I closed my eyes and then it was over. And then I was like, okay, bye. And I went inside and I was like, ah. So yeah, that's my story.
Mine was the night before my birthday.
Oh. Oh my God. So it's like what your
Whoa.
anniversary of
10 years ago.
Whoa.
I had my first kiss
10 years ago.
10 years ago.
Oh.
And I was laying in bed crying, and I called my best friend, Rachel, if you're listening, and I called her, and then I guess it hit midnight, and she goes, happy birthday.
Oh, you told her.
I was like, thanks, Queen, for giving it your best shot, but it was fucking gross. And he took that second. It's because I was laying, and then I sat up, and I went like this.
No, wrong.
That was it. God forbid I look at a man.
No. Okay, your next item on the list. You've even put an item. What's your item?
One, work on my tan.
Work on your tan. Oh my God.
Right now, and this
Mine.
last year it was good.
Can you see? Can the camera see?
She's peeling.
I'm peeling so bad. I was trying to show my tan line. It's not really appropriate to show. Like, can you see there? Yeah. But like here, it literally looks like I have a white bikini on. I got terribly burnt. My legs look really tan though. They do. Okay. Yeah, I want to work on my tan too, but I'm gonna put this on sunscreen because I learned my lesson.
Right. I would like to we're in July and I haven't played volleyball.
Okay, so you want to play volleyball? Sand volleyball?
I really suck at sand volleyball.
Me too.
But
that's more of
convenient and fun.
Yeah, that's more of like the vibe for summer.
Vibe.
Okay. Oh, beach bonfire too. That was not on my list, but I just remember that. Yeah. Okay. Well, rub it in.
Doing it again on the 4th.
We must go to Catalina. And I want to be drunk on a boat. Sorry, Mom and Dad, if you're seeing this. I don't mean crazy drunk. I just mean a little tipsy on the boat. It's so fun.
I know somebody who wanted to do it for the 4th, and we flopped on the plans.
You were going to go to Catalina, and I was not invited? I never heard about this. Okay, so moving on. Lots of karaoke. We got to do more karaoke. No, but it's just like a fun activity, and I want to do it more. And I think it could be a summer activity.
Yeah.
We could sing summery songs. Make it a summer activity.
I absolutely agree. I have Juice More.
Yes. When I first moved here, I was in my juice grind. And I've been lazy because it takes so long to clean the juicer. So yeah.
Well, not my juicer, not my problem. So my last one that I put because
that's your last one. You only have one more.
I don't have a big one because
okay, it's okay. I'll list all the rest of mine.
I can't list all of them because we're already in July and I'm gonna get really sad if I don't accomplish.
That's true. My list is very ambitious.
Here's what we need to be doing more. And I looked it up, and there are really cheap ones for like $20. Day passes on the rooftop of hotel pools.
Oh, okay.
You basically, I'm made to be in a hotel constantly.
I know, we should go to a hotel. We should have like a girls' little getaway.
Yes. But being on like the roof of fucking lounger, toes in the
Drink in
pool,
hand.
to a ballet. I'm set.
I'm like, oh, wait.
Now,
Can you picture it?
Is the
My
drink
sunnies
included?
on.
No. Is the food included? No. Perhaps the towel. And it's like, first come, first serve. So I'm like, I'm there at 9 a.m. I'm not fucking leaving. But like, I need to be on the roof of a hotel immediately. That's where I should be right now. It is. Yeah. I also want to be doing more, I guess, like the broad term of it is like more exploring or like spending, like using the hours in my day more to not be like, yes, I have to come home and I have to do laundry and I have to like do that kind of stuff, but like, why can't we go out and find a farmer's market when I get off at 2? Why can't we go out and check out the thrift stores? Why can't we be doing the later half of the day with something? I feel like I'm always like, oh, I work, so my day's booked. It's not. And I need to be realistic about that.
I feel like sometimes I think, oh, I need like a whole day off to be able to do an activity. I'm like, wait, no. We can plan things. Even if I have work, we can plan things. So exploring the city more. I have yet to explore so many things in LA. So yes, I second that.
Sound off.
Let me sound off. Winning trivia. Okay. Well, it wasn't summer and I wasn't there. Board game night. I want to host. I want to host people. I need to clean this house and host people because I love hosting. I love throwing a party. Okay. With what money? Okay, I can paint it myself, I guess. Because I am broke. So that's why we haven't finished our apartment. I need to go thrifting for like decor. Anyways, yes, I want to host like a board game night. That'd be so fun with all of our friends. Because I just love when all of our friends are together for your party. Like that made my heart so happy, and it was so fun. Like I just love when all my people are in one place and like all your friends are mingling and. It's just fun. And then board games too. Oh,
just
love.
Sitting back and being like, oh my God, wait. So many people from different groups are talking to each other right now.
It's so fun. It's fun. Themed going out parties like the Chapel Roan night. Like we need themes. We need dress ups. I want to wear a costume.
If we're
Banana bar
in the bar, you're dressed as a mermaid.
Banana bar crawl part 2. Dare I say? You weren't there for the first. It was so fun. Don't give me that. You will do it. I will make you dress up as I went, okay, for those of you who don't know, my parents, when they were younger, did a banana bar crawl. They tried to make a world record for the most people dressed as bananas in one place at one time.
Did they do it?
It was like complicated. It was like too difficult to get the people to come. There's all these rules. So they didn't end up doing it like officially, but it like was, I think it was like on the news. Maybe I made that up, but I'm going to ask my mom. But I'm pretty sure it was like on the news or something, or articles were written about it. Something, I think. But they got all their friends and they went bar to bar. And you had to be a type of banana or like a pun. You couldn't just, I mean, you could, but it was like, you had to make it creative, make it your own, your banana costume. And so I did it in college, my senior year. And it was genuinely, everyone looked at me like I was crazy. When I told everyone the idea, they were like, what? And everyone said it was one of the best nights of their college experience. It was so fun. I was a Bluth banana. People were like a banana, like a non-banana, or like a barista banana, Bridgerton banana. It was so fun. It was so silly.
Banana pajamas.
That's so lame. Like you would wear.
Pajama banana, like
you would.
Like the children's book.
Oh, but you would wear a banana costume with pajamas on it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you just meant like pajamas that have bananas. I was like, lame. So maybe we do that again. Watching the sunrise somewhere.
On Mulholland.
Yes. Camping. I want to go camping. I want to go camping so bad.
On the beach. Why are we
Yes. But camping. I want to camp. I want to be in a tent. I want to make a fire, even though we're not allowed to make fires here. So, I just want to be in a tent and I want to go like scavenge for food.
We're in a new girl situation.
I know, but
it's gonna be me and like a few others. And mind you, I was a Girl Scout. I'm pretty sure I'm probably the only one who can start a fucking fire out of the group.
Well, I don't know. We can't even start a fire though. And is there places where there are fire pits though? There has to be at campsites.
But
I want to make it some more. Oh my God.
I'm gonna end up being the person who's like, where'd you find the avocado? On a bush. And the apple? On a bush. And the peach with the sticker? A bush.
I love that. Oh, I want to go to a cabin in Big Bear. See, okay, these are a lot of ambitious things I probably will not do, but fingers crossed. I just want to go to a little cabin that kind of like is the same vein as camping, but
a lot of these are kind of serving like, kind of want to play around with getting murdered.
could be fun. Hiking. Want to go on more hikes.
Yeah.
Road trip somewhere.
For me with the hiking thing though, I can't do that shit until like September at this point because August is hell here too. Like it's very late in the valley when it comes to heat. And I'm not making it up the fucking hill. Like
Well,
you're gonna find me passed out on the ground.
That's fair.
And I'll take my little rest, come get me when you come back down and splash some water on my face, but you leave me here.
Okay. Will do. Road trip somewhere. I was like, maybe Vegas. What if we did a Vegas trip? I said Vanderpump Rules style because you know on that show they're always going on a trip. They're always like, and we're going on a trip. So I think we should do that. Road trip with all of our friends. Come on now. That would be so fun.
Your chat is not making it back from a Vegas.
I've never been to Vegas and it's really not that far. That could be so fun. That could be fun.
4 days of PTO.
Say the word.
What else?
PowerPoint night. I love a PowerPoint night. If I love anything, it's a PowerPoint night.
You got me emotional with that one.
We have to do it. We have to do it.
About that.
We have to do it.
It has to be creative and bizarre.
Oh, I have 2 more. Yeah, no, it does. Learn how to surf. We already knew this, guys. The true loyal fans already know this. And the last one, we have to go to Magic Castle. We have to go. We have to.
Is that a summer activity? Or did you just...
I just want to go. But also, I want to do all these things. Like, it's giving, like, adventurous summer. Like, explore the city. Like, yeah, you know?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Been struggling with the fact the past, I'm going to say 2 weeks, that my summer has not been a hot girl summer.
No.
And it's the majority of factors, but...
It's time to change that.
Yeah, it's time to change that. And
Time.
also, if you're, like, alone, as we need to be exploring more, ladies. We need to be getting out there. We need to be doing solo adventures. I'm the queen of a solo adventure, and I need to be better about it again.
I like them, but it's just more fun with people.
I don't have people right now. I fear.
What do you mean we don't have people?
Right
That is not true.
My people are gone.
I'm literally right here. Are you kidding?
We're business partners.
Okay.
I couldn't even say
Okay. So I mean nothing to you.
we're business scout.
That's what I thought. So yeah, that's my bucket list. Do you have a story to tell? A funny vacation story? Speaking of summer, because I have one, even though it might have been a spring break trip, so it might not count, but I'm gonna share it anyways. But would you like to go first? Because I've been yapping.
Kind of. Admitting it is the first step.
Don't act like you don't do it too.
I've been trying to be really conscious about it this time.
I don't know. I have a lot of energy right now, so I'm just like.
Which I have to capitalize on.
You do. You need to.
We need to go do something.
I know. I fear though. As soon as this is over, I'm gonna be like. Anyway, so your story, your fun summer story.
It wasn't. So.
Oh.
And it didn't happen to me. I'm about to air my brother's shit. So we were in Mexico last year, and he would like everyone to know whenever this story is told, the beers are not the reason he fell. It just helped him not feel the pain as much, and I concur.
What a great way. I'm so intrigued. What a great hook.
So one thing I learned in language arts class started with a hook. We were on a boat. We were drinking. It was me, my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother, having a really good time. My sister and my brother, by the way, so cute, so tan, getting our tan on. Any video or picture I have of myself, I am in a full cover up. I'm in a bucket hat. I'm in sunglasses. I'm in the shade. I'm scared. I also have a fear of the deep ocean. So like going out in a boat and getting in the water, it's not
Oh.
for me. But I also have FOMO. So I did snorkel. This was cursed. I hopped in the water. I was in my flippers. I had an immediate panic attack the second I jumped in the water. It was so fucking scary for me. And then our guide held my hand in the water and brought me around the whole time. He had a GoPro.
Okay.
It was pretty fine.
Kind of romantic.
Yeah, it was fine until he like grabbed my side.
Oh, right.
Kind of like up here.
Oh,
Right.
so full side boob
Well,
action.
yeah,
Okay.
In the water, it's
I mean-
vulnerable. And I was getting stung up by jellyfish. Like lacerations across my thigh, and I was wearing a bikini, so I was wearing like I had all these lashes literally everywhere. And there is a really funny video though because he has a GoPro, and I thought I was being so cute swimming, and I was stationary. Just going.
There's nothing more humbling than water activities. It's like
I
there's.
thought I looked so good.
I'm like in a bikini. If I'm doing anything in a bikini that's like active, I'm like, oh my god, I look so hot right now. And then I see like a video. I'm like, oh, delete that immediately.
I can't see the light.
If I'm in a bikini, the only way I'm looking good is if I'm laying down, stationary. Like everything's in place, everything looks good. The moment I start to move around,
Game over. Got the cameras.
it's not cute.
So I got back on the boat, and I was crying because I was in so much pain from all of the jellyfish. I do have a scar on my shoulder, which did prove that
She's
I
got
was
full body chills.
full on stung. And my mom was like, "It's not that bad. We all got stung." And I was like, "Really, bitch?" Because I was a jellyfish scar. Who gets those? Who gets those? And then my brother had to go and fall off a cliff. Lame.
I love how the entire story, like, this is my brother's story. And
He
it was
took
this
the
big lead up,
attention
though.
away from
But it was this
me.
big lead up of all the things you did. And then quickly his part was,
fell.
and he fell off a cliff.
He fell. They said, "Who wants to jump off this rock?" And he said, "Me." And I said, "That's really cool." And we thought that he jumped off the top of the rock, but you can't, I guess, get to the top. There's like a chunk you can't climb, so you kind of jump off the side towards the top. So we jumped before any of us could like really take a video of him. So I have a live picture of him halfway down jumping. And so we got up and we were like, "Do it again." We didn't get a video. So he went back. There was a baby seal
Oh.
tucked in the rocks, and we were like, he's right next to a baby seal. It was so cute. And then it was like 2 more minutes, and we were like, he should have jumped by now. He should have jumped by now. Where is he? And then 2 more minutes went by, and we were like, no, he really, like, something's wrong. And he came around. He didn't jump. We saw him come back from where he came, and he was swimming in the water, and we were like, what's wrong with you? Because you couldn't see anything yet. And he pulled himself out of the water, and the second that the water kind of like ran off, blood just started pouring from like his shoulders, his chest, his thighs, his hands. I mean, like, pouring. He had fallen. He was climbing, and he fell and somersaulted down the rock.
Oh, ow.
I don't know. And
How did he survive?
See, that's where I get into, there's like a theory that like, there's like this death theory where there are so many times in your life that you actually probably should have died, like near-death experiences, and like a parallel version of you died, and like the one you know now just kept living. So you don't know if the life you're living is like your actual one that you would. It's so cool, and it's so weird, and I love thinking about it. He should have died. He should have. I'm very grateful he did not. But we didn't see him fall. I'm like, he could have hit his head, and he could have been floating in the water.
Yeah, that's scary.
Anything could have happened. I'm so lucky that nothing happened, and he didn't shed a single tear. I'm bawling over my jellyfish stings. He didn't shed a single tear. Such a trooper. I have pictures of him giving the thumbs up. I mean, it was everywhere. And then my parents, the poor guides, by the way, were probably like, oh my God, please don't like sue us. Not that it's their fault, but like, but my parents, they both have pictures of them being like, and then we got back, and we had to go to the on-campus hotel, ate league, whatever. And their eyes were so wide, they're like, oh, he healed so fast, by the way. I think it was because it was a lot of salt water.
Do you have to get like stitches or something?
No stitches, all like surface area wounds. But I got to see first fucking hand. We're walking through the resort to get to it, all of us in tow behind him. Every single teen girl came up, oh my God, are you okay? Are you okay? What happened? I was like, this is not real.
You're like, maybe
it's not real.
I should injure myself.
Like, so he's fine. So he's literally fine. So we passed him a beer after he fell. He's fine. Like, it was so I can fix him in real life. Like, do you need help? Do you know? I was like, ladies, stand up. He's fine, girls. Go back to your families. He's literally fine. And he's like, yeah, I'm fine. I just fell off a rock.
Oh, he's like, I just fell jumping up a cliff, you know, because I'm just such a daredevil.
Yeah, and just crazy. Yeah, crazy girl. So that's
your
I
fun
think that's my vacation.
summer vacation story. Mine, I feel like I've told it on the pod before, but maybe it was the old pod. The skiing story. Do you remember this story? So I went skiing and with my childhood best friend, and this friend, love her so much. We always got into, like, I was always getting into trouble. Like, not in trouble in terms of, like, we would just,
girl.
no, not in trouble of, like, not in trouble, like, with our parents. I mean, just, like, we would get ourselves into trouble, and it'd always be, like, me being, like, I would always end up in a bad situation somehow. Like, I would always end up, like, we had, like, near-death experiences. Like, we would always end up in crazy situations, and I loved it. It was fun. I have so many fond memories. But we would always go to Colorado with her family. And we went one year, and I had never skied before, learned how to ski. But I'm, like, young. I was, like, 9. She was an experienced skier because she had a house in Colorado. They would go all the time and, like, ski and stuff. Anyways, so I'm a beginner. And she's like, I really want to go to the T-bar. Do you know what that is? Okay, so the T-bar is the thing where, like, you hold it, and they, like, pull you up the mountain. It's, like, kind of like water skiing, but like on the slope, they pull you up, whatever. I don't know. She really wanted to do it. Okay. So we like, I don't even know where to start. So we had to like, it was a journey to get to this T-bar. It was a journey. Let me tell you. The first thing, we were like on one of the mountains and I really had to pee suddenly, but we couldn't, there was no bathroom like on the slopes. And we would
pee yourself?
No. We would always like pop a squat. Like we would always, like, we grew up, she also had a giant house, like a ranch. So we would always like go outside to the bathroom like all the time. We grew up like doing that all the time. So it was no big deal. We're like, we'll just go a little bit off the trail. I'll pee in the woods. Nobody will see. It will be fine. So I'm peeing and she's like, someone's coming. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like trying to like dress myself. Okay. But I couldn't stop the flow. So I'm like peeing on myself as I'm like trying to like hold my pants. And she's like, haha, like kidding. I was like, oh, okay, you got me. So I pull my pants back down and I continue peeing. And then she's like, someone's coming. I'm like, you can't fool me twice. Someone was coming. A man came by. A white man. No! This like grown ass man comes over. He's like, what are you guys doing? Pants down. I like pull my pants up. I try to act like, you know, there's like a yellow puddle on the white snow below me. And I'm like, oh, you know, just like taking a different path through the woods. Nothing to see here. It was so embarrassing. Yeah, I was like, what do you mean? It was so embarrassing. Because I'm like 9. It was so embarrassing. And I'm like covered in pee also. Okay. So then let me like keep going. We're like going on our journey, trying to find the T-bar. We have to go down this one slope. It's a double black diamond. Yes.
You should have died.
And they're of like moguls, like, you know, those moguls. It was just all moguls. So I was like, I can't do this. So I literally sat down and took like the pole and was like itching myself down the mountain.
How long did that take?
So long. And this guy was like weaving in all the moguls, this like really good skier. No, and he was like, he comes over, he's like, shh, like in my mind, this is how it happened. He like stops, like, you know, like And he's like, hey, like, do you need help? I'm like, I got it, thanks. Like, covered in my peach, like, you know, like, pulling myself down the mountain. Okay, we finally get there. It's closed. They're like, we literally get there as it's closing. We're walking up and they're like, our glass person just went up. I was like, sir, I was like, you don't realize the treacherous journey that I've gone through to get here. Like, let us on the T-bar. And he did not.
Well, yeah,
But yeah, that was, I know.
He's like, where's your mom?
Yeah, no. So that's my embarrassing vacation story. That's a good one. Anytime I think of like an embarrassing story, I'm like, that is my go-to because it was.
Something that haunts me.
Is it a vacation story?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's like winter.
Oh. Okay. I'm like not allowed actually.
Well, I'm the reason we don't go on these vacations.
Oh, I'm intrigued now. You hooked me, girl. Okay.
That's what I do. So we used to, for 2 years, we went to these this Christmas.
I don't know what I just did. Okay.
Awesome. We went to these Christmas parties in Houston. Sure. And it was somebody that my dad works with. I don't remember his name, but he's a
Oh.
billionaire. So he always like the first invite we got was like a working train, and the second one was like a working Ferris wheel.
I'm sorry. That was the invite?
Yeah.
You're lying.
And
You're
then
living your like a
went
glass
to-
onion.
Oh, when I was, by the way, 12. So.
Okay.
Not. So I went.
Right.
So I couldn't even like ball. So I was wearing one of those shirts. Me and my sister were wearing those matching shirts where the short sleeve is attached with a white long sleeve underneath.
Right. You know what? I feel like
There's
those.
a few of those.
But I love wearing like a long sleeve shirt under like a short sleeve shirt.
No, for me it looks really weird.
Oh.
I'm not cool enough to pull it off. But he had like a petting zoo on his property. He had roller coasters.
What?
He had,
No,
like,
no,
all
no.
of
I don't
these
believe this. I don't believe this. Why have you never
Should I put
mentioned
my mom
this?
on the phone?
I do not believe you for 1 second.
Lord Trump.
Roller coasters. No one has roller coasters at
Yes,
their house.
He had all of these.
I'm gonna fact check you after
Scout,
this.
you got a map when you
Okay.
walked in the door.
No, this is not real. This is not real. Why have you never mentioned this? Okay.
I know his last name, but I'm not gonna say I remember his name.
Okay.
So
I'll believe. I'll believe
the
you for
day
now.
Before we were in NASA, and they had a Velcro jumping wall that I really wanted to go on.
At the house or at NASA.
Well, they ended up having one at the house. That was the whole point.
Okay.
They
Okay.
had one at NASA too, and I was being a bitch because it's what I did. My parents can tell you from the ages of 9 to 12, I was a monster. So I was.
I'm kidding. Continue.
So from the ages of 9 to 12, I was a monster, and I was being a monster in NASA, and I was throwing a fit. I honestly don't remember over what. I think it started in the hotel. I was so mad, and they were like, "Your brother and sister are the ones going on the Velcro wall. You're not going." So I threw a fit, and I went and I sat at the giant staircase at NASA, and I sat on the top. And I ignored them for the rest of the day. But obviously I still had to go everywhere with them.
Right.
So I just stayed several paces back behind them, dead silent. We watched a movie about space in one of those like movie theaters in a museum type thing. And I sat on the completely opposite side of them in the theater. So just being a brat. And I threw a fit so bad that they were like, we're never doing this trip again. It's our second year doing it. And we're never doing this trip. And I was like, no, please, no, I'm sorry. Clearly, we never went again. Oh, he also, my first year that I went, I saw Bon Jovi.
Okay.
And then the second year
What?
was Sting. So I've seen Bon Jovi and Sting, which
What a
And the year before I went, he had Hannah Montana.
no! Why wasn't I there?
So, yeah.
So introduce me to this
So
friend.
they had.
Get him on the pod. Come on.
My embarrassing story is
Okay.
that the second that we walked in to this man's property, there was a fucking Velcro wall. And I was obviously not allowed on it.
You weren't allowed?
No, I had thrown a fit the day
Aw.
before. Were they going to finally fucking reward it? Absolutely not. But how ironic that if I hadn't thrown the fit, I would have done it the next day. And I still ruined a vacation.
Oh, that's not even an embarrassing story. That's just crazy. That's
No,
crazy.
It is embarrassing because I have to live with the knowledge that
Well, what can you do?
And I'm gonna have a kid with the exact same curse.
Yeah, you are. You are. I already know.
Diva curse.
Diva.
Oh my god. I was a nightmare.
Anyways, with that, thanks for listening.
Don't go on your family's vacation.
No,
People haunt
let
your
us
life.
let us know your summer bucket list items, and we'll check back in at the end of summer and see how successful we were. Wish us luck.
Thanks.
Thanks for listening. Bye.